Welcome to Compound Path. In this tutorial, I will explain to you how the compound path works and how it competes with the shape builder tool. And then we're gonna create this funny face here, maybe a bit better. Then we're gonna create this awesome shape here that is done very easily using the compound path. So let's start. So I'm gonna draw, for example, a rectangle over here, and then draw another circle just over here and change the color to anything you like. Then I'm gonna come over and with the selection tool, click and duplicate it over here. You can put another one if you like. So I'm gonna select them all. Now the concept of the compound path is gonna remove the top object from the bottom ones. Okay, so you have the three circles and the bottom object is the rectangle. So it's gonna remove the circles from the rectangle. Let's go see if it's true. We come to compound path and say make. And here you are, you punch some holes inside the rectangle. Now notice that the rectangle, even in my layer here, I can see only compound shape. I can actually go inside this like a group and do some changes, which is awesome, which is very nice. So here you are, this is the concept of the compound path. So I'm gonna delete this and do something nice. Okay, I'm gonna take a rounded rectangle and draw something just like this. Then take two squares or ellipses, sorry. Do one over here. Okay, give it a different color. So I'm gonna come to property and give it a color, for example, this guy. Then I'm gonna Control C and Control F. So I have another one on top. Shift and Option or Alt on the PC and make it smaller. And the inner one, I'm gonna make it black. Cool. Now I'm gonna select these two without the big one and just duplicate them and click, press Option and just move them over here with the Shift. Fine, that's very ugly. Now let's do another circle. So I'm gonna do a full circle just over here. Click and drag, Shift and Option. Okay, something like this. Go directly for the white tool. Pick the top one from the circle, this top anchor, and take it down. And you have a very funny smiley. Then I'm gonna go for the rounded rectangle, and just do the nose. My purpose here is to have everything that is in red. Let's make them all red like this. Cut out from the rectangle. Let's adjust this guy a bit. So I want all the red shapes to be cut out from the rectangle itself. So I'm gonna select all of them except these two black ones. So I'm gonna deselect these black ones and simply go to Object and I go to Compound Path and Make. And here you are. You've done it, guys. You know, it's still available to do, so you can adjust it after even cutting. Double click outside to exit the group itself. I'm gonna select all this, give it more sense. Come to Effect and come to Stylize and add a drop shadow. Something like this. You can play with drop shadow here, but it's looking cool with us. Let's put this guy aside. I'm gonna select everything and just put it aside. Let's do something more interesting that we couldn't have done with the shape builder tool. So I'm gonna select a star and click here. I want a 6-point star. That's my star. Then I'm gonna duplicate the star. So Control C, Control F on top and rotate it of 30 degrees. Notice it's a perfect rotation. They come quite symmetric. Select both of them. Now I could use the shape tool, for example, shape builder tool, to remove certain things. If I know what I'm doing, it's gonna be complicated. But with the compound path, you are going to remove everything that is on top from the bottom. And here you are. And now you have a very nice shape. Notice how it has done it. It has removed whatever is on top from the bottom, but has left where there is nothing. So this one didn't have a bottom. It has left it there. Very nice and very intelligent. Let's give it some nice color here. The first one, I'm going to give it this color. And then, of course, I said the first one, there will be another one. Control C, Control F. And rotate is only 10 degrees. Okay, so it shifts. Now the second one, I'm gonna give it this color just over here and Control C, Control F, rotate it another 10 degrees and give it another color, which is this one will do. Okay, nice, cool. Let's select it all, put it in the middle. Now you have some awesome shapes Something geometric, something beautiful. Let's go now to effects and add a drop shadow. As simple as this. This drop shadow is fine. We can add the blur if you want to, or take down the blur depending on what you want. You can offset it, the X and Y. You can increase the opacity if you like. And here you are. You have created a very awesome shape. So this is how to use the compound path.